Alright, what is up guys? Welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be going over 3 hacks that you can use to immediately make an impact on your particular Amazon business using the Helium 10 product, which is one of the more popular Amazon software suites out there. It's very powerful, and as always guys, we're going to have a very fun surprise for you regarding a very steep discount for Helium 10 that's available nowhere else, somewhere in this video, so make sure you do watch till the end. And if you haven't, make sure that you tap the little subscribe button, turn on notification bell so that you can be up to date every time that we drop a brand new video. So let's get right into this. The first tool that we're going to use is called Cerebro, right? And what we're going to do here is we're going to just take a product, for example, Scratch Off Map. We're going to skip the sponsored products. And we're going to take this ASIN right here. And it's pretty cool. The Helium 10 Chrome extension actually shows the ASIN, so you don't have to click in. I'm just so used to clicking into the product listing itself to find the ASIN, but we see it right here. So we're going to grab the ASIN, and we are going to plug it in right here. And the first thing that I want to talk about is sponsored results. So if you, for example, want to see what any product or one of your competitors, right, the keywords that they're actually advertising for, right, what keywords they are running PPC campaigns for, what you can do is plug in their ASIN right here, change this to sponsored results, and press reverse search, right? So now what this is going to do is it's going to show us all of the different keywords that this particular ASIN or product is advertising for, right? They're paying for these, they're paying for their product to appear for these particular phrases. And then another thing that we can do, since this is kind of a lot of words, we could either export this and then run campaigns on all of these ourselves if we had a very similar product, or we could actually plug in exact volume right here, 250 as the minimum, and apply. And now we get 85 different total keywords that have at least 250 exact search volume per month and also are being advertised currently by this particular product, right? So this is a really cool way to get PPC campaigns that you know other successful companies and products are advertising on, right? Because this is the product that is currently ranking organically #1, so you know that they're making a lot of money, right? Another way that I like to do it is using, either the viral launch or the Chrome extension for Helium 10, X-Ray here. And what we can do is look for the product that's making the most money, which is this ASIN right here, right? We see that they're making $171,000 in revenue per month. And we can do the exact same thing, right? Because if they're making $171,000 per month, then they're probably doing a good job when it comes to PPC. So I would expect to see more keywords here. And we see, so 986 keywords. So if we do 250 minimum exact match again, then now we can see the keywords that are doing that the best product, right, the best selling product, we're seeing what keywords they're running PPC for, and we can just copy them, right, and we can start to steal some of that market share away from them. It's a very quick way to do PPC quickly, right? So the second tip that I want to talk about is the organic results, right? So we're going to stick with the same ASIN, the same first ranking ASIN, but we're going to grab his or her top 3 competitors, right? So there's one. Here's another, and here is the third, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to run organic results here, and we're going to press reverse search. So once this is done, what this is going to do is it's going to allow us, very similar to Zon Keywords, reverse ASIN X, it's going to allow us to see what the average rank and kind of the words that are commonly shared and ranked for by the top 4 organically ranking products. So what we're going to do is we're going to go competitor rank average 1 through 16, so it's on page 1. We're going to say ranking competitors. We want at least 2 of these competitors to actually rank. So it only brought in 2 of the competitors, so we're just going to do 3 then. So we want at least 1 of these products to rank. We're going to do exact volume of 500, and we're going to press apply. So this is going to go from 2,600 keywords down to 24. So now these are, essentially the top 24 keywords that all of the best products, right, all of the products that are ranking highest all share from a ranking perspective, and that they all are currently ranked on page 1 for. So we know for sure that these are the most hyper-relevant particular keywords for this niche, right? Because these are the keywords that all of the people that are ranking highest all share a rank for on page 1. So what we're going to do now is press export to Frankenstein. Frankenstein is a cool tool that they use that actually allows you to kind of create your listing, process your keywords to go to the next step, which is creating your listing, right? So these are the words that we just actually took. So we're going to use these in a second, but I do want to show you guys Scribbles. I think Scribbles is a cool kind of tool to be able to use. So what we just did here is we removed duplicates and we added spaces, removed extra characters, and process, right? So now what we have here is individual unique keywords, and now we're going to press Scribbles. Right, so what I like to do is just copy and paste these, so I'm just going to remove these really quick, and then we're going to import a listing. This is a really cool feature that they set up in Scribble. So we're going to just import this organically ranking, right? We're going to ignore this because it's sponsored. We're going to import this organically first ranking listing, and we can literally just drag it directly in from Amazon into here, right? So then we're going to import this, and then these keywords that we just took from the last step, what I'm going to do is plug these in here, right? And now what we see is if we imported their listing and we were trying to make ours, they used some keywords, right? But they didn't use some keywords that they should have used. These are the most hyper-relevant particular keywords that all of the top people rank for. All of them share a commonality and all rank for, but they didn't include these keywords in their title and in their description and things like that. So what we would want to do is say like cool, posters, guys, gifts, travelers, cork, national parks, decor, men, women, right? And we want to use all of the different keywords that we know are hyper-relevant in our particular listing. We don't have to put them all in the title, but we want to put them, all throughout here. And then I'm going to take all of the, super relevant keywords here and plug them into my keywords in the back end like that, right? So now we have all of the super relevant keywords. We also have them in our title. Amazon says you technically only have to have them once throughout your listing, but the title does have the most weight when it comes to keyword rank. And so you can't pack everything in your title because you only have, a certain number of characters to put, but everything else you can put in your keywords. So then what I would do is I would use this their description as kind of a base, and then I'd rewrite it and write my description based on this. You can see that they really pack in the keywords here. Scratch off world map, EU, Canada, US, states individually outlined, all of these kind of keywords that they've proven, I'm sure, selling that people are looking for. Right, so that is the description, and then of course I would rewrite the bullets to be applicable to my product, but you can see that they have like little emojis, the Statue of Liberty, gift, heart, diamond, plane, right? And these are obviously extremely well written and done by someone who, may have been watching my original teaching. So that is kind of how I like to use Scribbles and Frankenstein. And then the last thing that we're going to do is go back into Frankenstein, and we're going to load up this, and we're going to take these words that we actually took, right? So these are the words that we proved hyper relevant, that all of the top competitors for Scratch Off Map all rank for, and we're going to take these, and we can come into Index Checker here, and we can actually plug these in, grab this original ASIN here, and then what we're going to do as well is we're going to go in here and we're going to grab the seller ID, right? So sold by Wanderlust Maps. And then in the URL here, we see it says, and seller equals, and it has this unique identifier. We're going to grab this, put in the seller ID, check keywords, right? And now Helium 10 is going to tell us what keywords that we actually rank for, right? This is obviously not my product, or not obviously, but you'd want to put your own product here and your own seller, and then you can see what keywords that you should be ranking for and that your top competitors are ranking for, and you can tell exactly which ones you are and are not currently ranking for, and then you can add them to your listing. You can run PPC campaigns on them, and you can work to actually start indexing for those, because the more keywords that you index for, especially relevant keywords that have been proven to convert, the more sales that you're obviously going to get for your Amazon business. right? So that is kind of the way that I like to use Helium-10, and as always, guys, we always like to hook you up. So in the description right here, the first link in the description, there will be a 50% off discount coupon for Helium-10. Even if you only use it for a month, guys, using that, one 50% off coupon is going to make an immediate, massive impact on your business, even just doing the things that I just showed you, right? There's a lot of different tools here. The way that I like to use Helium-10 is exactly how I showed you, right? Cerebro to find actual keywords that your competitors are actually sponsored or are creating PPC campaigns for, and then stealing those basically, ethically, and then running campaigns on them as well, seeing if you can rank for those words, seeing if you can get some sales from those words. You can use Frankenstein to come up with the most hyper-relevant individual keywords. You can use Scribbles to import listings from, the top competitors, people that you're actually, competing against that are organically ranked number one, and you can make the listing better by including those hyper-relevant words that they're missing, right? And then again, using the index checker to see which words you index for currently and which words you don't by putting your own ASIN and your own seller ID, exactly how I showed you in this video, guys. So the first link in the description will be a 50% off coupon. Definitely make sure that you do claim that soon if you're going to, because I don't know how long they're going to keep that open for us. And if you guys enjoyed this video, as always, make sure you do tap the subscribe button, notification bells, and we will absolutely see you on the next one. Happy hustling.